a floating vertice, backspace. All right. There. And then shift, right click, multi-cut, click and snap. Come on. God damn it. Click. Maybe like that. Maybe. So here to here, I give it this much clearance, spacing. I don't want it to be too tight. If I have this tight, it's going to cause a wrinkle. So this is a lot of space to give leeway. And then press W. Shift right click. Shift right click over the mesh. Multi-cut. Click snap. Control shift. Left click. Perfect straight line. Control shift. Click. Control shift. Click. All the way down here. Click. All the way over here. Click. Press W. Multi-cut, click and snap, and then click over here. So this line will now continue. Click around here. Click. 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 This, Control Shift, slide. This. Pull up and then pull this way, pull down a bit, something like that. Control Shift, slide up, vertex mode, grab that, Control Shift, slide Control Shift, slide. Grab that, Control Shift, slide. Grab, pull, grab, pull. Pull a bit. Right here. Before, after, before, after. So I'm bringing back this plane that was, there you go, that, there, pull, there. Maybe I'll grab this, Control Shift, slide, Shift right click, multi-cut, click and snap. Here, come on, be nice. Press W, right click, vertex, grab that. Control Shift, slide. Grab that, Shift right click, delete. There, perfect, clean. Alright, very nice. So this is what I mean by supporting edge loop and train tracks, it goes wrapping around one cohesive train tracks around any major edge. Like here, this too is a major train track that wraps around, continuous, and then that's why they call it supporting edge loops, because it supports it so that the edge loops around, just like how I did here. Shit. See? And then here. And then here, especially over here. See? See how it's continuous? Only issue is correcting this area. But here, this is actually the most important part. So all of that had to be corrected in order to realign the side rails. So in a portfolio, when motherfucker, this right here. Anyway, in a portfolio, I'll delete that. Press 4. Turn this off. Control Shift S. 8. Grab all of that. Delete it. Grab history. That's 5. Control D as in David. And then here, -1. Grab these two. Control Shift right click. Combine. Grab this. Delete history. This. Grab that. Grab all of those. 52 faces. Shift right click. Merge vertices. Merge vertices. Down to 26. Then over here, what needs to be done is basically multi-cut object X. This needs its own supporting edge loop. So right now it won't let me because of the object X symmetry. But if I hold on Shift and I left click, right, hold on Control. So over here, hold Control. Now it'll let me put a insert. It let me put a multi-cut tool, holding Control like that. So I'm gonna make it there, and then from there, click and snap. Click over here. I can definitely click on the empty space here. And then, so I click there, and I'm gonna click here, snap it, press W. So I'm recreating this train tracks going around, so I can firm up the edges. Press Shift right click, multi-cut, click and snap, click over here. Click and snap, press W, press G as in George, click and snap, click over here, click over here, snap it, press W, press G as in George, click and snap, click over there, click over here, click over here. I'm always being mindful of the spacing. Press W, grab that, Control Shift, drag it, grab that, Control Shift, drag it, grab that, Control Shift, hover over here, the yellow box line, Control Shift, drag it, because it will slide along the surface. Grab it, grab it, grab it, Control Shift, slide it there, Control Shift, slide it, then bam, see, there you go, and you have that loop now coming down, just like in the see, actually, no, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. Actually, it goes above. Goes above. It's not too bad. Get that. Double tap. Then face mode, grab, press 4, press 5, zoom in, press W. If I pull, here, hold shift, double tap. This one here is getting pulled and stretched. So two different plane angles. See? Two different here and here. So multi-cut, maybe I'll click here. Hold Control and Shift to make a perfect straight line, right angle. Control Shift, Control Shift, press W. Then here, grab that, that, that. And so there's this bit of a slope. So what I'll do is I'll pull on this a bit, so that causes that mayhem. Pull down a bit, grab this, hold shift, double click, pull, double click, deselect this, holding control. Here, I'm gonna pull that out so I can see the surface angle. There. See? Before, after. This surface angle. Pull. There. So now I have this. Double tap. Pulling that up. Slide. Slide. Straight line. Pull up a bit. Pull up a bit. Man. Oh, this is a real fucker. Right there, right there, right there. Yeah. Multi-cut. There we go. Basically, it needs another lit to properly transition over. See right here? That's why this, now I can press backspace. Now this is a true plane. Right there, see? See? Yep, there you go. nudge this over, give it room, grab that, nudge it over, just pull it over, pull it over, and that matches this, and now pull that over, pull that, pull that, pull that. There. Pull that down. Pull it down. Pull this back up a bit. There you go, there's that lip. There. There you go. See? There. So this has to be rebuilt, meaning this lip. Nudge it over. Pull this down a bit. Grab that, pull that up a bit. Pull it up. Grab that, pull it this way. Grab that, pull it this way. Slope it back up. Grab that, pull it up a bit. Pull it this way. Grab this.